Oh, people are mad because there's no formal introduction on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. So like it just started. So this is your official warning. The podcast has started. A black man is approaching us.
Oh my God, Grant, you said that really loud.
And we're back.
And so are the grasshoppers.
Oh yeah.
If one jumps at me, I'm gonna kick it.
Caitlin and I went on Selena and I went on a major adventure last night. We went to Cheesecake Factory.
Well, first we tried to eat at Nando's.
And we tried to eat at every other place in East Mesa.
And then we tried to go to this Italian place that we've never been to before. But then when I looked on Open Table, like the first reservation I could make was like an hour and a half away. And I'm like,
We landed at Cheesecake Factory because Caitlin brought it up like 3 times. And I was like, well, I've never been. It might be fun to go.
Well, I just haven't been in a while. And honestly, they're pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, so we get there and they tell us it's a 15-minute wait. Just like, fuck it. Okay, who cares?
Everywhere else is going to be like an hour or so.
And then we get a text. So we roll back and they sit us at this table behind a pillar that was completely unstable.
Yeah. Like you couldn't even like breathe without it fucking wobbling.
Yeah, so you saw what I did. When the waitress came up, I was just fiddling with the table.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, oh, do you want to move? And I was like,
yes, please.
That would be great. But yeah, I didn't realize that Cheesecake Factory was like eating at the Luxor.
Yeah, with the old like
crazy.
Egyptian. I don't really understand the decor in there with like the Egyptian heads and decor. It's very interesting.
I went to the bathroom and came back and told you that it felt like Las Vegas.
Yeah,
I was like, this feels like Las Vegas to me.
It's also interesting because I told Grant, I was like, I don't think they've ever like changed the decor in a Cheesecake Factory. So I'm not sure when the first Cheesecake Factory opened,
are all the
but I
Cheesecake
think
Factories decorated like that?
Yes,
I can't imagine that in like Indiana.
Yeah, well, any Cheesecake Factory that you go to is going to be looking like that inside.
Really?
Yes.
That kind of blows my mind.
Yes, every single Cheesecake Factory I've ever been to looks like that.
Because if I would have known that, I probably would have gone sooner to at least see it. Because that did impress me, I will say.
Yeah.
In like a really tacky...
I mean, I think probably because it's your first time, but then after a while you're just like, yep, this is fucking a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, but it was nice. I was just expecting like a Culver's type situation with a huge like menu.
No.
But no, so that was cool. But you ordered your drink.
Uh-huh.
And then we ordered...
And, well, okay, first we should say the patio was like not really full when we first got there. And then it started to fill up.
Yeah. And it was just filling in around us. We're like, oh, whatever. And we order food. And then we're talking and we're like, damn, this is taking a while.
Well, because we ordered an appetizer and that came out in like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes after we ordered it. So I just assumed that, the rest of it was going to be super fast. Because when I ordered my alcoholic drink, that also came out pretty quick.
Yeah, and it was like they were doing the things where different people were bringing out our shit. So we were like, damn, this is buttoned down.
This is going to be quick.
But then we ordered our food. I ordered the world famous Cheesecake Factory meatloaf.
Yeah.
And you ordered the what?
I ordered truffle honey chicken.
Yeah. And then we're talking and we're like, damn, it's been a minute. And you basically were like, when did we get here? And we figured out we'd been there an hour waiting for our food. Just sitting there.
Yeah. Because we ordered pretty much right when we sat down. Like,
yeah, and then remember the waitress came out at one point and was like, just about ready. And then 15 minutes went by.
Yeah. It was probably, because she said it was like, oh, your ticket's now third in line. And it was still like, from that point, at least 10, 15 more minutes.
Oh, that's what she said?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
She said it was third in line, so it would just be a couple more minutes. But I'm like, if it's third in line, it's not going to be a couple more minutes. Like, they haven't even started making it.
Yeah, but then like I was kind of pissed off. And then the food came. And the food was delicious.
But you were still kind of pissed off when we were eating it, though. You were like, not worth it.
Yeah.
You did say that at one point, and I was like, sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, no. The reason I said that is when the check came.
Yeah, it was like $125.
So I walked out
without
of there,
tip.
$151 bill at Cheesecake Factory. And the place that I was thinking was too expensive was like going to be like 80. The Zona place.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what I mean? Because I was like, I don't really want to go crazy. We don't, like, you know what I mean? Like,
we did get a slice of cheesecake to go.
True.
And I had 2 drinks, alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, I guess that tacked on it.
So I feel like that's probably where the extra $45 came into play. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was good. I just told you next time we go back, I want to go back when it's not like peak dinner hours. I want to do like an early dinner.
He wants to go like 3 p.m.
Yeah, because sometimes we be getting up early. Oh, I thought there was somebody up here. I got scared for a second.
Sometimes we do get up early and then we like don't eat lunch.
Yeah. And we say, fuck it.
And we just starve ourselves out all day. Probably not good.
Britney Spears got a DUI, baby.
Sad. And Shia LaBeouf is the
Cholo.
in a gang.
He's like, yo, it's me, Shia LaBeouf, man. He is cool as hell, though. I watched most of the Andrew Callahan interview. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you go watch it. Just give it 5 minutes, and then you'll realize an hour has passed. It's incredible. I need a drink of water.
Jesus. What the fuck was that? Did you see that?
Bumblebee.
No, it wasn't. It was black.
It's a bumblebee.
It was not a bumblebee. It was a fucking killer bee. An African killer bee. Killer bee. No.
Killer bee.
Looking for the turtle. He doesn't exist. I think he's dead.
Rest in peace, turtle.
So yes, you do.
What?
So yes, you do think he is?
Could be. No, he's probably just chilling. Probably in his little hole.
You think he's hibernating?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what turtles do. I've been learning a lot about dinosaurs lately.
Oh yeah, me too.
A lot about dinosaurs.
We've been watching Dinosaurs. Right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yes. Starring Morgan Freeman.
And only Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Learned a lot of cool things. Basically, if you really think about it, though, from watching that, it just is like, if that's the cycle of the planet, like hot, cold, then global warming is, bullshit.
I know. I feel like anybody who is like super big on global warming just needs to watch Dinosaurs on Netflix out now. And they'll see that there's just fucking patterns to the earth.
3 bunnies, like these 3 bunnies.
Oh, bye.
See ya.
They all ran away from us. But yeah, I think there's just like different cycles that the earth goes through with its weather patterns and stuff.
And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
It used to be crazy volatile, and I think now it's definitely tamed down a lot more. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some changes that you're going to notice over time. And then also, with human interference, there's probably going to be some sort of acceleration of it. But I don't think it's nothing that wouldn't have already happened.
Right. My weird kind of, how do we know what happened 281 million years ago?
Because archaeologists and scientists and people way smarter than us have just kind of hypothesized that that's what happened. They don't really know for sure. I don't think anybody really knows for sure anything that happened in history. Yeah. Unless it's like recent history and there's like living survivors of the events. But even then, it's just going to be based on what they remember of those events, which is subjective to their memory.
See.
Whoo!
It's a beautiful day. Weather update.
75 degrees here in Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa, the table, TBL. That's why I say where people ask where I'm from.
The table.
The TBL, dude. And they're like, what, Tampa? What?
Little bunny.
Dinosaur. It's a stegosaurus. We haven't even gotten to any of the dinosaurs that I know.
No, I know, me too. They're like saying all these weird ass names, and I'm like, not familiar.
Did you have a dinosaur period?
Where's the dinosaurs? The Tyrannosaurus.
The dinosaur
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, I think I went through a dinosaurs. Dinosaurs? What the fuck is wrong with me? A dinosaur phase.
The dinosaurus
A
phase.
dinosaurus phase. I'm sure that has to be the name of a dinosaur, right? A dinosaurus.
Yeah, they got like Volcanosaurus.
That's gotta
They got
be.
some
That's
fucking
gotta be one.
fully retarded names for dinosaurs. What was it? When the Pangea split, the upper section of it, the upper hemisphere, was called the Laura.
Look.
Whoa, what?
It's a fossil.
It's fossil.
Of poop.
There's so much poop on the sidewalk.
It's bright white, like totally sun bleached.
But yeah, wasn't the top
it.
hemisphere of Pangea called like Laura?
No, they said that once it broke into 2 continents. One of them was called like Laurasia.
Yeah, Laurasia.
And then the other one was called
Gondwana.
Yeah, something with a G. And I'm like, whoa, I've never heard of those names. But yeah, apparently after Pangea, there were 2 other weird ass names for the 2 continents that it now was.
Yeah, and they just be like, if you watch this, just when they say the dinosaur's name, just be like, really?
Why couldn't they just call it Pangea 1 and Pangea 2? Or like North Pangea and South Pangea.
Well, that's the thing, is because also, how do we know that anyone called it that? Or did the person who found it...
It's not like the dinosaurs were going around talking.
You're right.
No, you're right.
Yeah, like that to me is bullshit. Like the names for things, it's like, well, they're...
I'd be like, it's just Pangea now broken in fucking half.
Right. And you shouldn't really even name it. I mean, like...
Guanchiosaurus.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know. It was something
P1, P2.
Right.
Right.
Like who when did they get assigned these names?
Yeah, it was millions of years later.
Hundreds of millions of years later. Because it had to have been after people like had started talking, and cavemen like they didn't even really talk; they just like grunted at each other. I mean, like probably like bump their chest.
Like when is antiquity? Like the Greek.
Yeah.
When that shit.
Like ancient Rome, ancient Greece.
That's when stuff started to get real. They stop being polite, start being real. The real world.
Is that what was that? Is that
ancient
what
Greece?
It said?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Didn't they do one in Greece?
They probably. I stopped watching that show. I loved it for a while.
They did do some that were like abroad, like later on in that series. And then, do you remember Real World Road Rules Challenge?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was fun.
I remember just regular ass road rules. Like the first season, they just had them like drive in a Winnebago, do like a job for a day so they can make money. And then they have them like skydive.
Kind of like A Simple Life.
Yeah. And there was nobody got eliminated. And at the end of it, they gave them like a car and maybe like $10,000. It was the best era of reality shows where they just were showing people doing things. There was no like competitive element where people get voted out. It was just like, you guys got picked to do this experience. Like the real world was just 7 people stayed the same.
Has the prize fund for Survivor always been $1 million? Or did that like grow?
I remember if Richard Hatch's season 1, then that was $1 million.
Okay. Then yeah, I think
Beast Games though.
5 million.
5 to 10 million.
It's crazy.
I just can't.
Plus all the other like hundreds of thousands of dollars he gives away like throughout the show.
Right. Nuts. Mr. Beast is a reptilian. His ancestors lived here long before us.
I said that. I also, at the conference, I went to a work conference earlier this week, and I probably shouldn't have said it looking back, but whatever. There was people that agreed with me. I also was like, I don't think the moon landing happened.
I mean...
And I'm pretty sure one person that, he doesn't work with me, but he works in like another city. I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm fucking crazy now.
I mean, there's just like a point where just like, there's reasonable doubt.
No, then I told them this. I'm like, okay, so if we landed on the moon 55 years ago, back in 1970 something, 1969.
Yeah, 69.
Like, yeah, so if we landed on the moon 50-some years ago, wouldn't we have been able to go back since?
Well, they destroyed all the...
That's the claim, right? And then I
all the
said
technology
that too.
and all the...
Like, that's interesting. And, like, also, I think that if that were the case, we would have gone back multiple times by now, and it would be, like, somewhat commercialized, just like how space travel in general is being commercialized now.
So the thought is there's something on the other side of the moon that they don't want us to know about.
That's the theory.
I mean, that's a theory.
That's interesting.
We just saw our friend again.
We did. But anyways, I threw that out of the conference, and I'm like, oops, why'd I do that?
I mean, if you're actually having a discussion about it where it comes up, then I get it. I bring it up. But also, I'm not worried about it because I think I know enough. I could talk my way out of it if I get stuck. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or they have a really good point. I'm like, fuck. But I haven't heard any great points. Just due to the fact that, like...
Right. I feel like because anytime you hit people with, like, if we did it 56 years ago, how come we haven't been back since? Or figured out a way, especially with technology, even if they lost all the documentation of how they did it before.
Right. And the thing that, if you really, the bigger, like, macro, if you think about, they lie to us about everything. And we know that now.
Yeah, like they lie to us about aliens and all that.
And we know that they've been lying to us forever, like in terms of, like, I don't know, our whole history, like you and I. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know. I just don't. I think, like, it was it was like a stunt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, I think it was just a stunt to say that we beat Russia.
We did it. We did it. Honestly, I'm hearing so much information about all these old things now that I'm just like, it's kind of so overwhelming that I'm just, like, checked out. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, we're going to have full alien disclosure soon. The Epstein files are here. Like, all this stuff is happening. And then I'm just like, dude, you know what? Just don't care anymore. Because I think everything sucks.
Yeah, I get that. Also, it's like, how many years have they been saying now that they're going to fucking release the Epstein files and shit like that? And it's just like, at a certain point, you just, like, stop believing it, right?
Well, I mean, they did, but it was just, like, heavily redacted. No names. Nothing of any, like, real import. Some people got thrown under the bus. Like Peter Attia.
But yeah, it's just interesting. Will you switch spots with me?
Yeah. It's very sunny. Very sunny.
Grant likes to make me stand in the sun.
Oh, babe. I'll let you walk. I let you choose where you want to walk, babe.
He wants me to die.
You have free will.
He wants me to die. Should we tell everyone about our new plants?
Oh, guys, I have a bit of a problem.
Grant's now obsessed.
Have developed a problem. I went from cat dad to plant guy.
Yep.
A lot of succulents on our porch right now.
How many plants do we have now?
Okay, so we have 11 planters around the porch. Mm-hmm. Then we have 2 plants inside, hanging plants.
Yes.
And yeah, one of those plants isn't a succulent; it's a tomato plant.
And the other one is
what is that?
Mini rose.
Oh yeah, mini rose bush. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on back there, but I'm enjoying it. I'm a little worried about our aloe plant.
I think it'll be all right.
I don't know. I think I may have fucked it up. I had this aloe plant growing and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, so I, like, trimmed it down to nothing and then just replanted it, and then
now it's, like, dead.
Gave it a bunch of, like, the succulent Miracle Grow shit and watered it. And I think I just overwatered it. Or maybe it's just, like, gonna grow. Those branches are done. Maybe.
Maybe I'm just gonna.
Because they don't look great. For, you know what I mean? Because you saw some of the aloe. We went to a nursery today. Mm-hmm. That's what a problem this has become. It's Saturday morning. I'm like, let's get coffee. And Caitlin's like, there's a nursery. And I was like, let's go.
Where?
Where?
Tell me where. I'm like 3 minutes away. Okay.
We got a new, what was it? What did we get today?
We got a new succulent.
Yeah, I guess I need to, here's the thing. If I'm going to do this, I need to know what they're called, you know?
Well, I mean, it said it on the side of the thing. You could have looked, babe.
What do you mean?
It said it on the plant, like the plastic. Stand on this side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I guess I could ask Chat GPT.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it did say it on the side of the planter, the plastic planter, what kind it was. You should just start taking pictures of them.
Yeah, you're right. I think all of them are like not that much water, which is nice.
Well, no, because they're succulents.
Yeah, except maybe that.
The rose bush and maybe the tomato would probably.
And the carnival one. What's that one called?
Yeah, carnival.
That thing's sick. It's very colorful, guys. Anyway, our porch is a real vibe now. I think we're actually going to maybe...
We also got new outdoor cushions.
Yeah.
Because our outdoor cushions, well, Grant had them when he was living in his old apartment. So
yeah,
they're like 10 years old.
Very old.
And they were just like ripping and really just disgusting and dirty.
No, but yeah, we got a nice little porch now. I think we might start maybe recording some old school style podcasts there.
On the balcony?
Yeah, man. That's chill.
Be cool to get like a fan on the balcony.
Yeah. Shit.
We could probably get one of those like Mr. fans.
That'd be cool.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Look at us brainstorming ideas for the podcast, for the betterment of the podcast, babe. Outdoor living.
Just have that on the patio. Because what, you just like add water, right?
Yeah. And you don't always have to if you don't want to.
Like you can just run it as a normal fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
Did you see the guy that killed his daughter's rapist?
No.
And then he ran for sheriff in Arkansas, and he won the election, the primary.
Oh.
But
are they going to say that he's not eligible because he is a murderer?
Well, he's been charged with second-degree manslaughter,
that's
I think.
Crazy.
And he's...
How'd he kill him?
I think he shot him. He ran out of his house. He couldn't find his daughter. And then he found his daughter in this 65-year-old guy's trunk. And then he fucking pop.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I mean, like, and he's claiming self-defense. Actually,
because he had his daughter in her trunk.
I mean, yeah, he's defending his daughter.
Or had his daughter in his trunk.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know if he should necessarily get in like trouble. I mean, I'm sure he's probably gonna have to do some sort of jail time. He still, at the end of the day, killed somebody else.
Right.
But I think that given the circumstances, it should be, lesser punishment. But I don't think that he should be eligible to fucking run for sheriff and be sheriff. I'd be like, dude, you're a murderer, and you're going to sit here and tell me not to commit crimes?
That is interesting.
You can go fuck off. Like, I don't think anybody's going to respect that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
I'd be
like, that's rich coming from you.
That is the first time I've heard that point. Because everyone else has kind of said, like, yeah, he should have killed that guy. And good for him for running for sheriff. But yeah, you do have a good point that it is like, well, you broke the law.
I mean, two wrongs don't make a right.
Right. Correct.
So.
See.
Just because he's trying to do some, I don't know, stuff to your daughter, clearly, doesn't really, I don't know. Like, I get there was like self-defense, but it wasn't really self-defense. You were defending your daughter.
Well, I mean,
so does that make it? Like, you know what I mean?
If you're the legal guardian of the little girl, you're the adult that's in charge of that little girl, right? I mean, I do think maybe like he could have got. And I don't know what the body cam footage or any of that shit, or like what the scene looked like, because obviously nobody was there.
Mm-hmm.
But if he had his daughter in a place where it was like he was gonna hurt her right then, I see the justification of shooting him. You know what I mean? Like if he was like had a knife or like, was strangling her or something. Mm-hmm. But if he just walked up and he could have gotten his daughter and then, beat the shit out of the guy, called the police, or told his daughter, go call the police. I'm gonna handle this guy.
Yeah. He could have knocked him out and then tied him up, put him in his own trunk. You know what I mean? And then call the police.
Right. And then you also get charged for some like cruel, unusual.
I think either way, I don't know. You're probably going to get in trouble for something.
And also too, like in the heat of the moment, like he was protecting his daughter.
Right.
But yeah, if it's one of those things where he's like really far away from his daughter, you know what I mean? He just runs up and shoots him.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you should be allowed to be sheriff. Call me crazy.
That's fair. Oh, look, they did the repair. I thought that was just markings.
No, they are running some sort of line down there.
That's crazy.
The fiber shit.
Wonder how deep it's buried.
I don't know. Do you want to dig and find out?
I think it would be a lot to dig.
Well,
shit.
I gave you the chance.
I'm sleepy today. Little Scooter was being a real pain in my ass.
He tried to wake me up last night by biting my eyebrows. Because that's a normal thing.
He knows not to do that shit with me. He knows when you're out of town and he wants to wake me up. He is real sweet.
He just hops on your chest.
Yeah.
Aww.
And snuggles.
Must be nice.
And I'm like, oh, little buddy. But he knows that won't wake you up though.
With me, he's just like bite your face, bite your arm, and headbutt you really hard. Try to invert your nipples by standing on your boobs.
Funny. It's like sometimes he'll lay down. He'll lay in between my legs and he'll dig his elbow into my penis and then sit down. And I'm like, dude. But it's in the middle. So it just feels really, I'm like, oh.
Just like a bony little elbow.
Yeah. A little Randy Savage elbow drop.
That's really funny. I didn't realize he did that to you. Do you feel violated?
Yeah, it's weird.
Don't touch me there.
Or when we're sharing marital intimacy and the cat gets on the bed and decides to lay down just next to us.
You're just get down.
Get down. And he's like, no. No.
That is funny when he does that. You get so mad. You're like, I don't like the cat staring at me.
I don't.
What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah, sometimes I'll just be watching TV and the cat will just be in his hammock next to the TV just staring at me. And I'm like, how long have you been looking at me, dude?
Aww.
Creep.
He loves you.
Little creep. Observing. Yeah, when you were gone this week, he sat on the counter and stared at me for an hour. That first night.
He's probably waiting for you to give him some treats and never did.
No, that's all I did was give him treats the whole time you were gone. He was a happy little boy.
He ate a Cheeto, or he licked a Cheeto yesterday.
Gross ass.
You held the Cheeto the whole time for him to lick.
I did.
And then you turned it around. You're like, you want the other side.
Because I also wanted to see how he'd bite it.
But he never bit it.
He never bit it.
He just licked it. I'm like, he'll fucking lick that thing till it disintegrates.
Scratchy ass tongue.
You know he would.
Ooh, it got a little toasty today. It got
this
a little
morning
toasty.
It was freezing, and now
freezing.
It's 85 degrees. Just kidding.
I need some caffeine or something.
76.
I'm struggling.
You can get more caffeine.
I'm struggling, babe.
Oh.
I think what's happened.
Is there anything that you would like to talk about in particular?
I'm trying to think.
I'll talk about my work. I don't know what I'd say about it. We watched Bridgerton.
Oh, yeah. With thoughts?
I kind of liked it. I would say it was my third favorite season.
You know what? I like the girl and I like the main guy. That was cute.
Yeah.
But also the lack of communication was enough to make me really just hate the show.
Well, I feel like all the other seasons, maybe I need to go back and check, but it felt like past seasons were longer.
Oh.
Because it felt like it was like all this, back and forth. Like, we can't be together, but we like each other. Like, he doesn't know who I am. Mystery.
Also, dude, what
How did he not fucking know that it was her?
Oh, you mean with the mask on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one.
How many Asians are there living in Mayfair?
Right.
Like.
Exactly.
Besides the old bitchy lady who he knows for sure it's not her.
Yeah, and he's like talking to a black lady. Like, were you the woman in the mask?
It's like.
Are you the woman with the glove?
No.
It's like Leslie Jones. I do believe I was.
But it's like, yeah, he meets like the only other Asian for like fucking 500 miles around. And he's like, well, I don't know. It's not her. Yeah, I guess I'll never see her again.
Yeah.
That's one thing where I'm just like, I have a real big problem with that. Also, because it's like, it's not even like she was in a full fucking mask. It literally just covered her eyes.
Also, if I'm the bastard of nobility, you don't think that's the first thing I'm telling everyone if I'm a maid? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, why is she so embarrassed? I think she's, like, embarrassed because her father disowned her or whatever.
Or she thought like, her father disowned her.
She thought, yeah. She thought she did something wrong, so she was just, like, embarrassed to tell people.
Turns out the power of attorney was basically lying to her about her, like, getting written out of the will, and she was the entire will.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't?
It was, like, split between her and the other two daughters. Like, that lady's daughters. So, like, the mom didn't get anything, but, like, the three girls.
Oh, wow.
It all went to the three daughters or whatever.
That's awesome.
And it was supposed to be split evenly, but she treated her two daughters like they were nobility, even though they also weren't technically his daughters, remember? Because they were hers from a previous relationship.
Oh, yeah.
But she treated his daughter, who was his actual daughter, like a fucking Cinderella maid.
I see.
She was like the evil stepmom. That's what it gave me vibes of, like Cinderella.
Well, the other thing,
because they're two evil stepsisters.
I was almost completely fine with the season until the sex scene happened, and then I kind of just
was like, why it have to be so long?
Well, yeah, dude.
And I'm like, well, that's Bridgerton, though.
I understand.
I feel like past seasons there was like a lot more sex.
I mean, but that just means the episode has that much less information.
I guess. But yeah, there was a lot of like back and forth with like, oh, we're in love, but we shouldn't be, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then literally it was like everything got wrapped up and resolved like within the last 20 minutes of the last episode, and you're just like, wait, what?
And then the queen was basically just like, yep, you're nobility now.
Yeah. Oh, you're with a Bridgerton? Like, we don't care. That's great.
Oh, my best friend's moving. I'm too sad about that.
Like, it was just very interesting because it was just like all this like hemming and hawing for literally like 7.5 episodes. Yeah. And then
the end was like NBD.
And then it was just like, okay, we're done.
See you guys.
It's just like, all right then.
I'll tell you what, the pit is on fire right now.
Yeah. I'm real excited for the next episode.
4 episodes or whatever.
When they like showed the preview or like the end scene where it's like water slide fatality. I'm like, fuck yeah. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, they're bringing like 12 in. And the other hospital across town is shut down.
Yeah.
And they have
potential cyber attacks, so they've shut down all their computers, so they're just like using like papers, and it's kind of like a disaster.
That show, that's the best show on TV. Kate and I are in full agreement.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great show.
I watched that movie War Machine last night, and I showed you a clip from it.
Mm-hmm.
Kate didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
But holy shit, that movie was crazy as fuck.
Predictive programming.
Yeah, for real. There's about to be an alien attack with killer machines. Everybody get ready.
Yeah, I feel like people are so concerned about like nuclear weapons or whatever, but the real threat should really be robots.
Robots from outer space.
No, I'm not even saying robots from outer space. Like, just saying. Like the fucking robot. Grant made me watch this. I don't even know what it was for,
It was some
but it was
Chinese
these little
propaganda bullshit.
Chinese fucking children, like in something that looked straight out of the Hunger Games capital.
Yeah.
And they were dancing with these scary fucking like robots that you see like with like the military videos of. So like killing machine robots.
This one I think was real. I don't think the military ones are all real, but this one was like real as hell.
Yeah, and there was a ton of them, and they had fucking samurai swords.
Yeah, and like
around a bunch of like 8-year-olds.
Yeah, and then they brought out a huge one. Remember that?
Yeah, and then there was like one. Yeah, he was like 12 feet tall, and I'm just like, this is like very unsettling.
And then they show them flipping around and doing all kinds of crazy kicks and shit. And it's just like, damn.
And didn't it seem Hunger Games-esque? I was like, this looks like Hunger Games, and Grant's like, oh, China. For sure.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But it's like, you know, like 97% of their country is like living in extreme poverty, but this is literally fucking like the most grandiose like stage that you've ever seen. And you're just
I'll tell you what, if they can build an army of robots, it'll save them from eating up the rest of their population if we go to a huge war, right?
What do you mean?
Like, because this is in China where they had like all the rules about boys and girls, and now we're getting to a point where there's like
they're getting to a point where they have like way too many boys and not enough females.
Right. Hey, how you doing? Hey.
So now they're kind of.
So now they have to build robots because if we go to war, like, who's gonna fight? They can't send 1 million people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, they can get rid of a lot of the male population. I guess that's something.
They're crazy ass.
I couldn't imagine that.
Sexist laws biting them in the ass.
Isn't it something like crazy? Like for every one woman, there's like 18 men or 15 men or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard some statistic like that, but I don't know if it's.
I don't know. That's crazy.
It could be a lot less. IDK. Okay, we're home. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.